What's going on, guys? So today I have a YABO. Unfortunately, I already opened the box. I saw YABO on the box as I was throwing it out. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, YABO stands for yet another box opening. So when someone sends a package and it says YABO on there, generally they like me to, talk about it and look at the things on camera. So that's what we're doing with this one. There was a surprise in this package that kind of threw me. It has to be the most random, the most unexpected item I've ever gotten, ever. I expect sometimes people send knives or gear or flashlights, even some random stuff like weird food. I kind of expect that a little bit. It's always a surprise, and sometimes people throw me for a loop and send me some random stuff. But this was the most random, and we're going to start with that. And it is a picture of Joan Collins, I think. This was an actual picture. All right, it was cut out, trimmed. And when I opened this box, this was in a little cardboard paper, or cardboard cover, basically, between two pieces of cardboard so it wouldn't get damaged. And my initial reaction was, why is someone sending a picture of their mom? And then I was looking at the picture, and I realized that she looks very familiar. I don't know her personally. I don't even know what she's in, but I did recognize her from... I think there was an episode of Hell's Kitchen or something along those lines with Gordon Ramsay, and I think he offended her or something. Something along the lines of something happening with Gordon Ramsay. That's how I know her. I'm sure she's in all kinds of stuff. I just don't recognize her that well. But it was just the most random thing. I opened this, I'm like, okay. And there is a note here. It says to read off video, so obviously I'm not going to read it to you guys for privacy reasons. But in the note, it just mentions that he's a fan. He's a fan of her, so he wanted to send me the picture. I think it was really cool that it's an actual picture. So I don't know if he took the picture or not. It doesn't specify that in the letter, but that to date is the most unexpected item I've ever gotten. But it's a really nice note, and it's from Douglas. I don't want to give his last name just for privacy reasons, but he knows who he is. And basically he was saying that he just had some random things he wanted to give me, but he also wanted to know about this Balisong. This is an old school CCC, and if you know what CCC stands for extra credit, you can comment down below. There's a couple variations on what they may mean. I don't even know if people use that term anymore in the Balisong community. It's been a while, but yeah, these are actually not that bad compared to today's cheap Balisongs. But what he was concerned with is if it was too loose. So if we take a close-up look here, you can see that this has a pinned construction. All right, there's basically just brass pins, and they're hammered together. So when you put this on a vise and you hit it with a hammer or a press, if you have a hydraulic press or something, and it squeezes it, as it squeezes both ends, it fattens, it kind of squishes and widens on the inside. That's how you tighten these, okay? But it's very tricky. Unless you have a very expensive press where you can control how much it's moving and stuff, just hitting it with a hammer, you can over tighten it and then it's too tight. But if you get these Balisongs like this that are pins, you can slightly tighten them by just whacking it on a vise very lightly and carefully and slowly, one hit at a time, to tighten those pins. All right, but this old school CCC was nice to see because I haven't had one of these in a long time. But yeah, he was just kind of curious on how to fix that. That's basically how you fix those. All right, but you're always taking a chance. It's always possible you're going to break something. There's no really way to adjust them or anything. So yeah, that was essentially what the note said. And to go ahead and enjoy the rest of the stuff here. So I'll just show you. There's a carabiner here. All right, it says National Guard on it. Pretty cool. A Yeti bottle opener, which is pretty cool as well, despite what you guys think of Yeti or not. Let's see, it says, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. What I'm assuming, looking at this, obviously you have this inner portion here to twist tops off, and then you have the bottle opener, but I think you can use the tip of this tail as like a cap lifter, on top of your regular soda cans, or canned goods. Sometimes, especially if you cut your nails, it's hard to get that little tab up. You can use that as a tab lifter. But anyway, that's a pretty thick bottle opener. Yeah, there's also this huge, I don't know if you guys can tell, hold on, let's let this focus. In and out, there we go. This thing is massive. All right, it is an assisted stiletto. All right, this one's called the Big Boy Stiletto from Tac Force I don't know, that's got to be 5.5-inch blade, possibly 6-inch blade. But I don't know if you can really tell. If I can get it all in camera there. That's a massive stiletto style folder. Pretty interesting. What else? We have this little camp knife, which is pretty cool. All right, fork and spoon. I believe this style does come apart if you, there we go, kind of shimmy one scale. All right, so you can use them independently when eating. Pretty cool. There's also a little knife in there. Kind of a Nesmuk design, that's interesting. Haven't seen that before. Also these little towels. I like the tube actually. I have these expanding towels. They're just like, they look like pills, but when you get them wet, you unfold them and it's just a nice towel. And then a big old bag of ginger flavored candy called Gin Gins, which I've never seen before. Gin Gins. Anyway, just wanted to share the stuff that Douglas sent. I do appreciate it. Big thumbs up, buddy. I hope that kind of helped. Quick explanation as far as tightening these particular Balisongs. It doesn't have to be this model. It could just be any one that has pins, you know, instead of screws. Obviously, it's easier to tighten a screw and put some Loctite on there, but unfortunately, a lot of the cheap Balisongs, butterfly knives on the market do have these pins. But I will say, if you ever get a chance to get one of these, much, much better than most of what's offered today. All right, this is like a 90s style, you know, cheap, well, a CCC. So post your comments down below. Let me know if you know what CCC means and if it's still being used in the Balisong community. And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it as always. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Take care.